welcome to another video. This week there's quite a bit of a project going on. So to give you the context, we've got our side store, we're turning it into a home office. So a lot of things need doing to just brighten up the space and tidy it up. So the main work we're not doing ourselves, but I'm trying to do a lot of DIY for like the little finishing bits. So yeah, in this video I will show you how I rendered a wall, half a wall. Yeah, I tried my hand at something I'd never done before and I think it worked out okay. I'll show you the befores and afters and everything. It's not totally finished yet. I will be sure to show you when it's all done inside as well. I think that'll be another video with the inside of the garden office. I hope you guys are all well and I hope you enjoy the video. Bye! So this is what the store looked like before. As you can see, it's quite run down. And we had some cladding put on the outside and the rotting bits were taken away. So this is me painting. We went with a sage green, which I think really stands out and looks great. So we decided to make this garden office, so there's that extra bit of space inside the house as we're only a 2-bed, so any working from home has to be done in the spare room, and we just wanted a little bit more space that was functional. And at the moment the store seemed like wasted space because we weren't using it for anything. I think the previous owners used it for like a woodworking space, so it had a lot of timber and rubbish that needed to go. So yeah, did a couple of tip trips and yeah, it just felt like a little bit more manageable once we'd started clearing it. So I'm really happy with how it's gone. Also, this red bistro set, I think was originally from IKEA, but we got it from Facebook Marketplace for, I think, about £30, which was an absolute bargain. So, really pleased with that. Morning! So I finished the third coat of paint on the outside cladding. I think it looks good, it's drying down really nicely. On the side of the tin it did recommend 3 coats. I thought I could get away with 2 because I'm lazy, but no, 3. The paint I was using, sorry about the mess, we're having this all redone, was the Ronseal in Sage, and it's just for fences and sheds and things like that, so ideal for cladding. There you go. So it's starting to look really nice. So we got a quote for a rendering person to redo this bottom half wall, and it came to £600. And we just thought, I don't think that's in the budget. That is just not possible. So I thought, how hard can it be? I will look up and see if I can potentially re-render it myself, but because this is quite solidly on there, I'm just going to give it a wash off, render this side myself and smooth it out, and then paint the whole thing one colour so it all looks the same. So there might be, I mean there will be a visible divide, but it's going to all be the same colour painted over, so hopefully that should look a little bit smarter. How hard can it be? Famous last words. But it's nice to teach yourself something new. Yeah, I think it'll be fine. I've never tried like anything masonry wise before, I don't think. I've done dry stone walling, but that's not really the same, is it? This is more like mixing things up, putting it on walls, painting it. So yeah, I will take you along with me and show you how I do that. just because £600 is totally out of our budget for just making some repairs and small changes to make it a home office. You know, I'm sure they were very good at their job and would have definitely done a better job than I will. But yeah, it is nice to teach yourself something every now and again. So hopefully under £100, that's the aim. See you later. I then had a little bit of time to myself whilst the paint was drying, so I was hanging up some lounges, the lounges we got from Facebook Marketplace the other day, and checking on the tomatoes, making sure that they're all okay in this heat. It was crazy hot in the greenhouse, so I was making sure everything was watered. And how gorgeous are these purple hydrangeas that are coming out? They're really different from the white ones and great, love it. I also decided to make yet another pot of succulent plants just for the patio area because I had put one of the pots on the bistro set, so there were only 2 on the steps and I really wanted 3. This is the sage colour on the cladding after 3 coats. Hello! It is too hot to be outside, but I have come back from work and I've put on my DIY stuff anyway. I went to B&Q after work to pick up the bits I will need to render the wall. I can't believe I'm saying that, it's a bit scary. But it is actually really hot, so I don't think I'm gonna be able to get out there for maybe another couple of hours until it cools down. But now I'm going to prep like a vegetarian Caesar salad. I'm on my own this week, if you haven't guessed. So I'm going to be cooking for one. And it's, yeah, one of my favourite meals to have when I'm on my own because it's so easy. So yeah, let me show you. If you're a vegetarian and you like meat substitutes, I would really recommend the Corn Southern Fried Bites. They're pretty naughty, but I just love them. And they're like a really good, the coating is such a good substitute for any sort of like breaded chicken bits. And it goes in this Caesar salad kind of recipe really well. We've got a cucumber, cherry tomatoes, we've got an avocado, we've got some spring onion and a whole head of lettuce. And then condiments wise, we've got a light Caesar salad dressing. This is the Asda one. I'm not made of money, but if Waitrose want to sponsor me, then get in on that action because I would love that. Salt and pep. Do you like to put a few crushed chilies in as well? Let me get on with the prep. Okay, let me show you what I bought from B&Q. Let's start with the big stuff. I got a big bucket, mortar, a scoop, a paddle mixer bit, a float, so this smooths the surface. This is the trowel, and it has some notches in to create like wiggly lines. It's called like scratching it, so that goes on the first coat. You make some wiggly lines so the second coat can adhere to it better. I've got some masonry paint in Magnolia, which I hope matches. I think it might. Foam paint roller at £88, so it's still under £100, so I'm pretty pleased with that. So this is where my life got a little bit harder. I will never ever render a wall again if I can help it. The texture is not for me, it's sticky, it's sandy. I don't understand how it sticks to the wall, but yeah, I got the first coat done. There it is, scratched, ready to go. It didn't go on like I expected it to. I was expecting like long, big chunks of it to really just smooth onto the brick, but that is definitely not how it worked. But yeah, I think it's pretty good for a first attempt, to be honest. And then when I was doing the second coat, I found the back of a spoon was a better smoother than the float was. So this is the second coat, drying down the following day. And as the render was drying, I had plenty to occupy myself, so my gran sent me a couple of plug plants in the post, and I thought there was the perfect spot up at the top for them to go. They'll have loads of orange flowers, and I think that will really pop against the green of the box hedges and things. And everyone can breathe a sigh of relief because I'm back to painting. This is my happy place. It's so much nicer than rendering, and I was just so glad I could feel comfortable finally doing something. This is definitely my comfort zone. I love a bit of painting, and it went on really smoothly. I used the larger brush that I used for the cladding, and I found it got in all of the little holes really well, and it holds a lot of paint, so you could just kind of slap it on. It was great. I've done the first coat of paint all on the masonry outside this morning, so I'm just waiting for that to dry, and while it's drying I'm on my way to B&Q, back to B&Q of course, but this time to return some bits that I didn't use. So I didn't use the metal paddle mixer bit, instead I sort of like hand mixed it with the trowel. It was one of the more expensive purchases. It was more expensive than the mortar itself, bizarrely. It feels really good to have done the first coat, and now I can just, you know, I think it takes about 3 hours, so I've got some timers going on my phone. Anyway, I'm gonna switch on my Shania Twain CD and I'll see you at B&Q. I finished the second coat of paint, so that is drying down now. I'm really pleased with how it looks. It looks so fresh. Earlier I went to B&Q, so this is what I got. I got this gorgeous blue delphinium. Look at that, it's just about to bloom. So there's, I think, 3 individual plants in this pot, so what I'm gonna do, the beds with the sweet peas in, I'm going to spread the 3 of these plants out, so it gives a nice bit of height, nice bit of colour, and it goes really nicely with the lavender purple and the different sort of pastel-y sweet peas. So yeah, alright, I'll do that now. So I'm super pleased with the results of the patio. I think it looks super clean and it's definitely giving Mediterranean vibes. I was out there this morning having my breakfast and my coffee, and it just felt so calm. It's a little sun trap. It was great. I'm still keeping an eye out for a parasol on Facebook Marketplace to just finish it off, and there's going to be like loads of little bits to do inside once the inside's all finished, and maybe some more plant pots and things like that. I hope you are having a lovely week, and I will see you next time. Bye.